Good day, folks. What a pleasant and warm way to welcome you to Sports Insight, your biggest sport magazine program here on Foca Online TV. I'm your host, Eric Palup Collins. On this program, we bring you in-depth and accurate analysis of a sporting event from the world of sports. This program comes your way Saturday every week from 2 to 4 p.m. here on Foca Online TV. We encourage you to keep watching. Again, I'm your host, Eric Palup Collins. Thanks for following. All right, good day, folks. What a warm and pleasant way to welcome you to another fascinating edition of the Sports Magazine program, Sports Insight Live here on Foca Online TV. We are broadcasting from our main studios in Tropo Village along the Japanese Freeway. This program is a sports magazine program that brings you accurate and in-depth analysis about development from the world of sports. And this program comes away Saturday of every week at about this time. And so on today's edition of our program, we're going to be talking about football. We're going to talk about local football in Liberia. We're also going to roll a bit into the ongoing African Cup of Nations. As we all may be aware, today going to be the third place match between DR Congo and that of the Bafana of South Africa. And tomorrow going to be the grand finals between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and, of course, host Africa Coast, which is commonly known as the Elephants. We're also going to talk a bit about basketball in Liberia. We'll bring you a little bit of update. So today's edition of our program promises to be very sparkling and entertaining. So we want to say to those of you watching the live video, thanks for joining us. Please share the video and you can also invite others to follow. We'll take just a break and we'll come back. We're going to get the program started. Good day, folks. What a pleasant and warm way to welcome you to Sports Insight, your biggest sport magazine program here on Foca Online TV. I'm your host, Eric Palup Collins. On this program, we bring you in-depth and accurate analysis of a sporting event from the world of sports. This program comes your way Saturday every week from 2 to 4 p.m. here on Foca Online TV. We encourage you to keep watching. Again, I'm your host, Eric Palup Collins. Thanks for following. All right, so we want to say thanks for rejoining us on the program Sports Inside Live here on Foca Online TV. We are broadcasting from our main studios in Tropo Village here along the Japanese Freeway. And of course, like we said, today we're going to talk about football. We're going to talk about football in Liberia, our local league. We're going to give you updates. So just a major update from the world of basketball in Liberia. Good news, basketball is expected to return to action anytime soon. There have been some preseason warm-up by some of the teams in Liberia that we participate in the Liberia Basketball Association National League. The long-standing leadership crisis, as we may all be aware, months ago it was resolved. We went to election, elected a new leadership. And just last week, there was a notice from the Liberia Basketball Association. They officially published the names of teams that will be participating in the various category, that is the first division, the second division, of course, the third division, and that of the women's division. So the notice read that teams were to pick up their packages at the famous Sports Commission on Brunswick. So the fact that teams have already started to pick up their packages at the Sports Commission on Brunswick, it speaks to the fact that any moment from now, we're going to get started with our National League, the Basketball League. So basketball lovers, get ready. We're going to return to action anytime soon. The promises to be super excited. So we want to say thanks to the FA for the level of coordination thus far, the efforts being made, and we look forward in the not too distant future to see our National Basketball League resume to action, because the players have been out of action for a quite length of time since we last played the final between Martin Barrow and that of Joshua Bull. Barrow won the final and they're the current champions. So we look forward to our National Basketball League resuming anytime soon. Yes, we look forward to that. And of course, on the local scene, yes, the Liberia Football Association Orange National League, they continue on the game. Like we said, Watanga remain at the top of the league table currently. They still remain unbeaten in the league so far, and they have been pulled at the neck. 3 points difference between the second place teams with FC. Matthew Barrow sits in the third position. Of course, current champion Leicester, they are still fourth place. So today from the Liberia Football Association First Division League, we have just a game, and that game will be played at the Anthony Tottenham Stadium in Monrovia. Of course, relegation threatening CC United will welcome Cape Man or the Gold Boys of FC Bay Mountain in an entertaining first division encounter. That game will be played at the Anthony Tottenham Stadium. The match is expected to start by 4 p.m. at the Anthony Tottenham Stadium by 4 p.m. The relegation threatening CC United from Satan will welcome FC Bay Mountain, the Gold Boys of Bay Mountain, in the first division encounter at the Anthony Tottenham Stadium. And of course, other games from the second division. It is also a heated title race in the second division. Ghana's FC Blackman Warriors, Shatter FC, they are still battling there at the top three positions. All of them seeking qualification, of course, at the same time eyeing the championship. So today, across the country from the second division, we have few fixtures that we're going to update you as the public to know. At the SKD practice page is going to be Parks FC against Jubilee FC. Of course, Park FC going to play Jubilee FC at the SKD practice pitch, and that game will be played by 4 p.m. today. That's from the second division. At the George Weah Technical Center in Kingsborough is going to be Shatter FC welcoming Nima United in another second division fixture. That game is expected to start by 4 p.m. today. And of course, in another fixture at the Tusafi, Ghana's FC will welcome Nimba FC by 4 p.m. in another second division fixture. And of course, we have Samira FC. Samira FC will be going against junior professionals, and that game is expected to be played, I'm sure, at the Anthony Tottenham Stadium in Monrovia. And we will also have from the second division. Yes, those are the games from the second division we just read, and of course we care to walk you through quickly from the features from the Women League. Let's see whether we can connect with that quickly for some of you that would like to maybe spend your time at some of these features, watching games, watching some of these exciting games that we've been talking about. So quickly, we want to run you through the Women League, like you said, the fixture for the Women League. Of course, yes, we said the second division league. Of course, Samira FC here, like we said, they are up against Junior Professional at the Anthony Tottenham Stadium by 1 p.m. today. That's a second division encounter. And so, in addition to that, Shatter FC, like we said, will welcome Nima United at the George Weah Technical Center in Kingsborough by 4 p.m. And of course, at the Tusafi Sports page in Ghana's Bay, you're going to have at the Tusafi Sports page in Ghana's Bay, you're going to have Ghana's Bay FC welcoming Nima FC in another showdown from the second division encounter. And of course, at the SKD practice page is going to be the Church Boys of Jubilee FC against Parks FC, the Garage Boys of Parks FC in another second division fixture. So we roll quickly to the Women's League. The Women's League is the fixture today to another. We have interesting fixture. We have Shatter Angels will welcome George FC at the George Weah Technical Center. That is the women's upper division. That game will start by 2 p.m. today at the George Weah Technical Center. Shatter Angels will welcome George FC. So in another women's fixture today, we're going to have Ria Muja FC. Yeah, Ria Muja FC against Raga Angels. The game is currently on. It started by 11 a.m. this morning at the Anthony Tottenham Stadium in Monrovia. As we go through the program, we're going to bring you updates for our match with regards to the schools. We also have Basel Girls FC. They will welcome the Tammy Girls FC in Buchanan today in the women's upper league, in the LFA upper women division in Canton. Basel Girls FC will welcome, of course, they're going to welcome the Tammy Girls FC in another showdown. And we're going to move at the North Star Sports Stadium in Mount Barclay, where F Angels going to welcome Ambassador FC in another showdown. F Angels against Ambassador FC. We will have Stages Queen today against Blanco FC at the SKD practice page. And of course, we're also going to have Soccer Ambassador against Sion Female Professional. So that's it for the fixtures from the women upper division. So you can make your way at any of these venues, determine they are currently the league leaders. They have been followed by second place or Shatter Angels. So today, these are the fixtures from the women upper league division. So Yes, these are the games that we talk about. So like we said, the league continued all across the country at different venues, and tomorrow we're going to continue with the national league, the first, the second division, of course, across the country. We're going to have different games played across the country. So those are the fixtures we thought to run you through today. Interesting football across the country. And of course, on the African continent, the biggest game we know is the African Cup of Nations, currently taking place in neighboring Africa Coast. Yes, today is the third place edition we're going to have on the Bafana Boss of South Africa going against the Democratic Republic of Congo in the third place. South Africa lost to Nigeria on penalty shootout in the semi-final match. They lost to Nigeria in a post match a penalty shootout. And of course, DR Congo were defeated by the host Africa's 1-0. Courtesy to a lone goal from Sebastian Heller. Sebastian Heller scored to qualify Africa's for the grand final. So today, DR Congo going to battle Bafana of South Africa for the third place. For some of you watching live, you can drop your predictions. What is the prediction? What's your prediction for the match between DR Congo and that of South Africa to do the third place match in the African Cup of Nations? And of course, tomorrow going to be the biggest showdown. The Super Eagles of Nigeria against the Elephants of Cote d'Ivoire in the finals of this year African Cup of Nations. Of course, we were following the tournament, the two teams. We saw how they made their way to the final from the group stage. It was a difficult one for the Super Eagles of for the Elephants of Africa, the host nation. We saw how they struggled to qualify. In fact, from the group stage, it was a difficult thing for them. Yes, it was a difficult thing for them. They had to qualify as one of the best losers, and of course, they came back tremendously. And of course, from the knockout stage to that of the quarterfinal to that of the semi-final, we saw a very brilliant performance from that of the Elephants of Cote d'Ivoire. Of course, Nigeria, the Super Eagles, we saw them excellently from one point to another, had a triumph to the final. So tomorrow, it's going to be a very super excited edition between the two sides. Who's going to walk away as the champions of the African Cup of Nations? We're going to be hoping to ensure that one of the teams tomorrow, what we cannot tell, so the ball is in your court to do your prediction. Like you said, you can predict the winners from the game between Nigeria, the Super Eagles of Nigeria, and that of the Elephants of Cote d'Ivoire. That's the African Cup of Nations, of course, or grand finals. Tomorrow is going to be played in Africa. So for those of you who've been following the tournament, tomorrow is the final, and we expect you all to be there to follow. Yes, or we've been following. It has been or heated in Cote d'Ivoire. We've been following, and we want to see African total, yes, or energies, total energies. We try to bring it up with some of the updates. Total yes, the Total Energies African Cup of Nations. Yes, we want to give you some updates. DR Congo against South Africa, like we said, South Africa versus DR Congo. That can be played at the State Village Fufa Boni Stadium in Ivory Coast. The match is going to start at about 8 o'clock GMT. So, which team are you supporting? DR Congo against South Africa for the third place. The official Total Energy poster is here. We have this for the African Cup of Nations, like we said. Secret recipe to reach Total Energy. Okay, so and the chance to count up between two giants incoming. So those are just match how long we've been following from South Africa, the Super Eagle here, a lot of excitement. So tomorrow, another player to watch for tomorrow is Stanley Nwabali. That is the goalkeeper for Nigeria. He has had an outstanding performance in the entire competition so far since he started. Nigeria goalkeeper, he has been excellent here. We saw his performance against South Africa to help qualify Nigeria to the grand finals. We saw an impressive performance. He's the favorite to win the Golden Glove in the competition. So yes, we've been following each and every day. We celebrate Africa and African football. Yes, that's it from the African Cup of Nations. Yes, super excitement coming there. We've been following. Oh yes, it is super excited, and we hope tomorrow we're going to follow up to bring you some match updates with the game there from South Africa. I mean, sorry, post Cote d'Ivoire, the Elephants of Cote d'Ivoire at home against the Super Eagles of Nigeria tomorrow in the Nations Cup final. So we're going to be bringing you update. So we come back and want to roll a bit into the local league here, the Liberia Football Association during the course of the May week. The Orange Cup play, you know that we have the Liberia Football Association National League and that of the Orange Cup. The Orange Cup is another edition where teams from the various levels in the league they participate in the champions from the Orange Cup and that of the champions for the National League. Those are the two teams that are eligible to represent Liberia at the level of the CAF, the Confederation Cup, the CAF Confederation Cup. That is almost like all of the champions from the various leagues they go for the major event. Just this time, we had two teams represented Liberia, Liska and that of Watanga. The two of them failed to qualify for the preliminary round. They were eliminated. So the Orange Cup played this one week. We have some games played across the country. And of course, Liska, who are the current champions of the Orange Cup, they defeated Shatter FC 3 goals to 1 at the Two Southeast Sports Pitch in Ghana's Bay. Yes, we had Joe Blow on the scoring sheet for Liska. Joe Blow, you had Captain Sheku Sharif, and of course, Daniel To, the score Liska 3 goals, and of course, Shatter FC Lungu was scored by Momo Blamo. Momo Blamo got the lone goal for Shatter FC. So Shatter FC are out of the competition, the quarterfinal stage. Liska have progressed to the quarterfinals of the Orange Cup. And of course, in another encounter, Painsway FC defeated Heaven 11 in what we call post-match penalty shootout after 490 minutes between the two sides ended 1-1. 90 minutes between Painsway FC and that of Heaven 11 in the Orange Cup ended 1-1. And Painsway FC defeated Heaven 11 4-3 in post-match penalty shootout. And that game was played at the Samuel Canado Sports Complex in Painsville. In the day's era edition in the Orange Cup, Global Farmer also knocked out Watanga SC in the grand finals of the Orange Cup. Watanga FC they were knocked out by Global Farmer in the same post-match penalty shoot of 490 minutes between the two sides ended 1-1. Watanga took the lead through Captain Fasidu looking from the spot kick. And of course, James Richardson leveled the score for Global Farmer. It ended 1-1. Between Global Farmer and that of Watanga FC. And Global Farmer progressed to the next stage of the tournament after defeating Watanga in post-match penalty shootout. It was the same Global Farmer that progressed to that stage to play Watanga. They qualified also after defeating Wologisi FC in the same post-match penalty shootout. So Global Farmer have been doing well in post-match penalty. Yes, they qualified, they were able to defeat or Wologisi FC, and of course again they defeated Watanga in post-match penalty shootout. Elsewhere, Mate Barrow defeated CC United 4 goals to 2 in the Orange Cup to progress to the next stage. Yes, they defeated CC United 4 goals to 2 to progress to the next stage of the Orange Cup. In another fixture in the Orange Cup, yes, we have other games. Discovery FC, they defeated the Church Boys of Jubilee 4 goals to 0 to progress to the next stage of the Orange Cup. Yes, that's the Orange Cup. You see, we have the fixture here for the Orange Cup. We want to run you through so that you can be aware. So we have the quarterfinal stage of the Orange Cup here. Yeah, we want to see. Yeah, these are the results from the Orange Cup. Invisible 11 defeated Lab FC 2 goals to 1 in the Orange Cup. They progressed to the next stage. CC United, of course, they were defeated by Barrow 4 goals to 2. Jubilee and Mate Infosov, the Jew 1-1, and Jubilee progressed to the next stage. They defeated Mate Infosov 4 goals to 2 in post-match penalty shootout. And of course, Samira FC fell 4 goals to 0 at the hands of Discovery FC. Discovery Discovery FC have progressed now to the next stage of the Orange Cup after defeating Samira FC 4 goals to 0. We told you about Watanga and Global Farmer. We told you about Heaven 11 and Painsway. Yes, Junior Professional defeated FC Calon 3 goals to 1. Junior Professional defeated FC Calon 3 goals to 1. And of course, Leska FC defeated Shatter FC 3 goals to 1. from the women divisions, we from the Orange Cup. Yes, the women divisions. I think we have some games played. Yes, Soccer Ambassador and F Injured. They drew 2-2. They're going to be a second leg. And of course, Determined Girls defeated Shatter Angels 2 goals to 1. There will also be a second leg. Just FC defeated Rava Angels 1 goal to 0. They're going to be a second leg. And of course, Sion Female Pro fell prey to the hands of defeat 1 goal to 3 to that of War Guest FC. Yes, FC 1 goal to 3. So, 1 goal to 3. So we're going to take a short break and we come back. Yeah, we're going to take a short break. We come back. Good day, folks. What a pleasure and one way to welcome you to Sports Insight, your biggest sport magazine program here on Foca Online TV. I'm your host, Eric Palup Collins. On this program, we bring you in-depth and accurate analysis of a sporting event from the world of sports. This program comes your way Saturday every week from 2 to 4 p.m. here on Foca Online TV. We encourage you to keep watching. Again, I'm your host, Eric Palup Collins. Thanks for following. Good day, folks. What a pleasure and one way to welcome you to Sports Insight, your biggest sport magazine program here on Foca Online TV. I'm your host, Eric Palup Collins. On this program, we bring you in-depth and accurate analysis of a sporting event from the world of sports. This program comes your way Saturday every week from 2 to 4 p.m. here on Foca Online TV. We encourage you to keep watching. Again, I'm your host, Eric Palup Collins. Thanks for following. Good day, folks. What a pleasure and one way to welcome you to Sports Insight, your biggest sport magazine program here on Foca Online TV. I'm your host, Eric Palup Collins. On this program, we bring you in-depth and accurate analysis of a sporting event from the world of sports. This program comes your way Saturday every week from 2 to 4 p.m. here on Foca Online TV. We encourage you to keep watching. Again, I'm your host, Eric Palup Collins. Thanks for following. Good day, folks. What a pleasure and one way to welcome you to Sports Insight, your biggest sport magazine program here on Foca Online TV. I'm your host, Eric Palup Collins. On this program, we bring you in-depth and accurate analysis of a sporting event from the world of sports. This program comes your way Saturday every week from 2 to 4 p.m. here on Foca Online TV. We encourage you to keep watching. Again, I'm your host, Eric Palup Collins. Thanks for following. Okay, thanks for joining us here. We are back here with the program Sports Insight Live on Foca Online TV. So we have S.A. Stamba. He said, I'm president of serving the live broadcast of the Foca Sports Insight program from the budget community, where the construction of the Underprivileged Child Foundation office is on the way. I would like to convey my appreciation to Legal Communications Foca TV Incorporated for the continuous provision of sports update. Thank you for ensuring that we'll be very informed. We want to say thanks to Amos Tamba. You can please share the video. You can invite others to follow. So, like we said, we've been talking about the league. the local league, and of course, here there's an update from the angle of the Liberia Basketball Association. So, basketball lovers, anytime you basketball return to action, there was an official notice from the Liberia Basketball Association last week to all of the teams participating in the league. Yes, let me see whether I can get my hand on some communications so that we can bring you up to speed so that you can know what's unfolding here. Basketball going to return to action anytime soon. I think some of the communications here. We have the communications from the Liberia Basketball Association. So we just want to read them for you because so we just start to read it off. For the ratings are too small. If you display on the camera set, I don't know whether some of you going to really get a view of it. So the fact that yeah, it's going to be difficult for you to view, we're just going to read it. This is from the Liberia Basketball Association. It's a current update, and it's a sign that anytime soon, basketball activities, basketball, basketball activities, basketball activities going to resume. Basketball activities going to resume anytime soon in the country. So this is from Liberia Basketball Association, Sports Commission, Broad Street, Monrovia Command, Liberia, PO Box 10,000, Monrovia, Liberia, West Africa. The following teams has been verified and are registered for the upcoming 24 Liberia Basketball Association National League. So the following teams have been verified and registered for the upcoming 2024 Liberia Basketball National League. So if you have registered and your team's name is not on this list, please contact the Secretary General's office. So these are the teams that have been officially verified to participate in the second division of the Liberia Basketball Association League. So for the upcoming league season, so I think we have Bushwell Ballers, we have Highlanders, we have Georgia Warriors, we have Highway Kings, we have Cardinals, we have Royal Legends, we have Sac Base, Star One, TS Warriors, Spartacus, Vision Shooters, Kakata Rackets, Bong Eagles, and King George Knights. So these are the teams that have been verified and approved by the Liberia Basketball Association to participate in the Liberia Basketball Association Second Division League. So the league will be resuming anytime soon. Teams we were asked to reach at the Sports Commission where they can pick up their package. So we have another communication here. So the following teams has been verified as registered for the upcoming 2024 Liberia Basketball Association National League. So the same information, if you have registered your team and the name is not written on this list, you have to contact the Secretary General's office. From the female division, so these are the teams that will be participating in the female divisions. From the first division, female division, we have commissioners, we have Invisible 11, we have Vision Angels, Hopes Angels, D Rockers, Desert Ladies, Destiny Queens, and of course K Deltas for the women's division. For the first division league, the teams that will be participating in the first division league, the Liberia Basketball Association National League, these are the teams that will be participating in the first division league for this coming season. This communication was served since the 5th of February. You have Mate Barrow, and of course you have Bourgeois Bulls, LPRC Orders, NPA Patterns, Sester Mogas, Invisible 11, Commissioners, Bannersville Dragons, Visioners, Monrovia Pistons, and of course Desert Nets. These are the first division teams for the upcoming basketball league. So the following teams here, these are the same information. Here you have here, so the divisions A. So we have the third division. So for the third division here of Verifa, third division, they are divided into groups. So third division are been divided into groups. So for third division group A, you have Future Basketball Club, Invisible Arts Lender, Net Ranger, King George Prince, Tingos Village Shooters, Unification Cities Warriors. Third division group B, Pinsville Knights, Gibby Hustlers, George Rippers, Virginia Rockets, K Shooters, Carway Passers. Third division group C, Invisible Shooters, Pinsville Bulldog, Mama Points Forces, Highway Militants, Destiny Knights, Bourgeois Dream. Third division group D, West Point Wildcats, Kakata Prince II, Wisdom Warrior, Morovia Admirals, Highway Prince, Born Legends, of course, Born Legends, Third Division Group E, Spartan Prince, Sports and Leadership, Lagos, Raiders 2, Ashland Clippers, 72nd Wildcats. Third Division Group F, you have Reba Legends, Afro Shooters, Morovia Prospect, Dream Chaser BA, JR Rockies, Dreamers. And lastly, for third division group G, you have Spark Giants, T Legends, Morovia Bruisers, Morovia Admirals, STE Commanders, and Night Reapers. So these are teams that will be participating in the Liberia Basketball Association Third Division League. So, like we said, the notice was set, and of course, the Liberia Basketball Association is saying that all of the teams' names that have been shortlisted should stop by at the Sports Commission from 8 a.m. to I think 5 p.m. every day. They will be there. The office will be open so that you can pick up your package. So anytime the official date for the commencement of the National League, the Liberia Basketball Association National League, going to be announced. So that is a good news for basketball lovers. All of the fans still start getting ready. We're going to return to action anytime soon. So we want to say thanks for the effort being made on the part of the Liberia Basketball Association. They have been doing tremendously well. It has been a long-standing leadership crisis. We all know from one point to another, the guys have been battling over the leadership in terms of legitimacy. They've been battling over legitimacy. So finally, it has been resolved. All of the teams have been verified and fully approved. So anytime from now, basketball going to return to action in Liberia. So it is a good news for basketball lovers. Some of the players been complaining. Yes, the guys been silent since the league ended. All of the players have been almost a year. Matthew Barrow won the championship against Bourgeois Bulls. A lot of players been out of action. People see some of the teams they started practicing, but the kind of expensive, so the guys start practicing because every time your players go for practice, you have to shoulder the cost of transportation. Sometimes injury, you have to take out to medals, other stars, and other things. So they are actually been worrisome, they are actually been disheartening. So we are happy that we are getting this kind of welcoming news from the Liberia Basketball Association that basketball going to return to action anytime soon in Liberia. So that's a welcoming development. I want to say thanks to the FA. Yes, so tomorrow, again, the biggest encounter, of course, the Elephants of Cote d'Ivoire, host nation, will knock horns with the Super Eagles of Nigeria. As we all know, when we talk about African Cup of Nations, we talk about football in Africa. Yes, Nigeria is well regarded. The Super Eagles, they are well regarded. Of course, the Elephants of Africa too, they are regarded too. Yes, so it's going to be a mouth-watering encounter between the two sides, the grand finals. Who's going to clinch the championship of this year's African Cup of Nations between Nigeria and that of Ivory Coast? Yes, for those of you watching, like we said, you can drop your predictions in the comment sections. We're going to take note of that predictions. If your predictions come true, next weekend we're going to announce you as winner on this platform. Yes, what will be who's going to emerge victorious between Nigeria and Ivory Coast in the African Cup of Nations. So we'll also talk about the third place match today between South Africa and that of DR Congo. The two sides going to battle today is going to be another mouth-watering encounter between South Africa and that of DR Congo. Is the third place. Yes, South Africa, they were defeated by Nigeria in post-match penalty shootout. It was an entertaining one-or draw between South Africa and Nigeria, and both sides had to go for extra time and they settled to penalty shootout. And of course, Nigeria defeated South Africa. Yes, host nation Africa defeated DR Congo 1-0. A lone goal was scored by Sebastian Haller, and Africa had to progress to the final stage of the Nations Cup. Yes, we've been following a couple of our guys are there in Ivory Coast. Of course, we're talking about journalists from Liberia. There are 5 journalists who were accredited to provide coverage for the African Cup of Nations, and they've been providing a lot of updates. I want to say hats off to our guys who made it. It is a pride for the nation that we have 5 persons, representatives there, representing the beautiful motherland, and we are greatly impressed by the kind of work that they have been doing there. We have journalist T. Cloud Wesley from Liberia, who've been providing major updates from all of the venues for the games in the African Cup of Nations. Of course, yes, we have Yusuf Sharif. Yusuf Sharif is also in the Ivory Coast. He's there providing coverage for the African Cup of Nations. We have Augustus Ojikana Do. He's in Ivory Coast. He's a Liberian journalist there to providing reportage. We also have Edwin Batafoye. Edwin Batafoye works for QFN, of course. He's the media officer for Heavy 11, Flight Division Heavy 11. He's in Ivory Coast there providing coverage. And of course, we have Marcus Aratowen. Yes, Marcus Aratowen is a correspondent for Intel Sports. He's in Ivory Coast there. So they are the five persons there representing Liberia at the Nations Cup. We want to say kudos to our guy. They've been doing a tremendous job, leaving your home, your comfort zone for the period of 1 month and traveling in the far land just to go there and do a work that you have passion for. It is commending. And we want to say hats off to our guys. We want to say thank you. Finally, tomorrow is going to be the final, and anytime soon, our guys going to return back to the motherland to continue the journey that we all started. So yes, tomorrow is the final between Ivory Coast and that of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, the African Cup of Nations 2023 finals. So we want to say for those of you that have been following the Nations Cup, yeah, and those of you watching the video live currently, want to say, please drop your predictions in the comment section if you are fortunate to predict the correct score. And I can assure you, as host of this show, next week we want to reward some of you with scratch card if your prediction come true. So just drop it in the comment section. If your prediction come true, predict a game between South Africa and DR Congo, the third place game today. If you predict the correct score, if you go and predict the correct score between Nigeria and that of Ivory Coast for the final, if your prediction come true next weekend, we're going to reward you with scratch cards. We're going to do that, trust me. So, yeah, for those of you following, that's it there. So, the program is, yeah, we are still here, Foca Sports Inside Live on Foca Online TV. We've been talking about football in Liberia. We'll talk about our local football, here in Liberia. We've been talking about the African Cup of Nations. Yeah, the final going to be played tomorrow in Africa. Host Africa will be playing the Super Eagles of Nigeria. And of course, we talk about basketball a bit. We said basketball going to return to action anytime soon. The Liberia Basketball Association Major League is going to return to action soon. All of the teams that will be participating in the various categories now, they have been verified in the fully registered. They have been asked by the LBA to pick up the package. The process of picking up the package is currently on. All of the teams they are going to pick up the package at the LBA, the Sports Commission on Broad Street. And as soon as all of the teams have received their package, officially the date for the commencement of the league going to be announced, and in subsequent time, the league going to get started. So we've been here almost all of the time. We're talking next week, and we want to roll a bit. We want to talk about European football too. Probably roll a bit. We want to roll into the English Premier League. We want to talk about the Spanish La Liga. We'll talk a bit about the German Bundesliga. We'll talk about the French League. And of course, we're going to talk about other major leagues around the world too. This platform, like we said, we'll talk about sports from all sectors here. It's not just about the football in Liberia. No, it's not just about the Liberian League. It's not just about the African Cup of Nations. So even other major leagues across Africa, we will roll a bit into that. We want to bring you up. We'll bring you up to speed. As you may be aware, when we started this program, we have panelists here representing various clubs from Europe. We have representatives here from Manchester United. We have representatives here from Liverpool, and also we have representatives at the time from Arsenal. So those guys were here. We talked during the first phase, and next week probably we're going to introduce another edition of the European leagues because we've been talking a whole lot just about our local league. So yes, that's how we're going to do it. At times we want to talk about basketball too. Yes, we are working on modalities to ensure that we can have some of our guys too who are representing the various teams in the league in terms of club officials, in terms of even the officials from the FA that they can come here, that we can sit and we can talk more about the issues. Yeah, so we can give you more of a deeper insight on some of the happening in the world of football, in the love of basketball, in the world of women's soccer, and all you need to know. Yes, this is Focus Sports Insight. So for those of you following our live videos, we want to say if you want to participate on the program, the numbers on the screen there, you can see the number on the screen. You can call that number via WhatsApp to participate Good day, folks. What a pleasant and warm way to welcome you to Sports Insight, your biggest sport magazine program here on Foca Online TV. I'm your host, Eric Palup Collins. On this program, we bring you in-depth and accurate analysis of a sporting event from the world of sports. This program comes your way Saturday every week from 2 to 4 p.m. here on Foca Online TV. We encourage you to keep watching. Again, I'm your host, Eric Palup Collins. Thanks for following. All right, we sincerely apologize for the interruption. That was due to power or outage. So we want to say thanks to our technician for quickly intervening, showing that we can return back with the show. So we are back here. We've been talking about football, of course. So yes, we told you that we want to ensure that we will go in depth with other major sporting activities, not just the football that we talk regularly. So we're going to get time to talk about basketball. We're going to bring some of the folks here so that we can talk about basketball. At the same time, we're also going to talk a bit. Maybe if we have time, we'll talk more about women's football. Yes, we're going to get some of the representatives from the women's edition of the league so that we can talk about women's football. And yes, we're going to get here, it's going to be promising and interactive. Yes, we're talking about participation. We said if you want to participate on the program, if you are watching the video live, you can just send in your comment in the comment section, or you can call the number on the screen via WhatsApp so that you can be able to participate on the program. We're talking about the First Division League. Watanga, they are currently on the league table. They are still unbeaten. You have Kingsway FC second place. Of course, Martin Barrow sits in the third position. Current league leaders of Leicester FC, they have dropped to third place. So tomorrow, Kingsway FC will be, or not, yes, tomorrow, Kingsway FC will be going against, Monday, Kingsway FC will be going against Freeport FC at the Anthony Tottenham Stadium in Monrovia. Kingsway FC, they are been in top form, saying returning from the first phase break. They have been scoring number of goals. They even progressed to the next stage of the Orange Cup, so they'll be going against Freeport. Freeport FC defeated them 4 goals to 0 4 goals to 2 in the first leg. Could it be a revenge for the 4-2 defeat? We can tell for now. We can tell for now. The final whistle going to tell on that day. Of course, other interesting fixture, Heavy 11. Heavy 11 going to travel to Nima County to honor a league fixture against Nima Kwado. And of course, you will have LPRC orders against current league leaders Watanga at the Tusafi Sports Page in Ghana's Bay. That's another weekend major fixture for the weekend there. LPRC orders again current league leaders Watanga FC. That's one of the biggest games of the weekend. So we're going to follow up on that too, like we said. Yes. And of course we're going to bring you up to date with other games from the league. Yes, what Good day, folks. What a pleasant and warm way to welcome you to Sports Insight, your biggest sport magazine program here on Foca Online TV. I'm your host, Eric Palup Collins. On this program, we bring you in-depth and accurate analysis of a sporting event from the world of sports. This program comes your way Saturday every week from 2 to 4 p.m. here on Foca Online TV. We encourage you to keep watching. Again, I'm your host, Eric Palup Collins. Thanks for following. Okay, so again, like we said, we sincerely apologize, for the continuous break-in. We're experiencing some technical problems from our end, but however, yes, we want to call it a day on today's edition of the program because yes, we are already pressed with time. It has been an interesting nearly 1 hour of sports conversation, talking about football locally in our country, and of course, weighing in a bit on the African Cup of Nations. Today is the third place match between DR Congo and that of South Africa. The two sides will battle for the championship of the third place. And of course, tomorrow is the grand final of the African Cup of Nations, the Super Eagles of Nigeria against the host Cote d'Ivoire. So who's going to win the championship of this year's edition of the African Cup of Nations? And so by the time we return next week, we want to know who's the winner of the African Cup of Nations. It has been an insightful, entertaining, and interactive nearly 1 hour of sports conversation here on Foca Online TV. Next week, we're going to return with another fascinating edition of our program. I want to say thanks for following. I bid you a pleasant goodbye.